McGowan and the Storyland Studios team. Amazing? Come on. I'm not part of it, so you gotta cheer them on. You know, I flew to California to see Mel, I want to say almost 5 years ago when my father died. And I was offering these two rare pieces of property. One is the closest frontal-facing land to Mount Rushmore that's privately owned. That was a site for the United Nations before the Rockefellers donated their site. And the second site was what he mentioned in Rapid City. All I asked him was, could you figure out something that would transform Western South Dakota? And look what he accomplished. Look what he accomplished for my ancestors, my dad, the people that acquired and stewarded this property for the last 80 years. It's amazing to me. So I have 8 brothers and sisters. 100% of them are supportive of what Mel has accomplished to create this beautiful American patriotism, the hardworking people, the work ethic of the heartland, the great American road trip. For me, it's just the beauty of who we are in mid-America, what a lot of people call flyover country. This is who we are. We're miners by day, but this is what we've done for the last 80 years, is acquired beautiful properties in the Black Hills of South Dakota that are ready to be shared with everyone else. So the exciting news is what Mel said, is we have probably the most popular governor in the United States, or maybe most famous is a better word for her, where she's still rounding up buffalo every year on horseback, where she still believes that freedom works here, where she's still kicking the roadblocks out for businesses to come to South Dakota. That's unusual. Forbes marked us as the top 5 places to come to work in the country in 2023. So we do want you to join us in South Dakota. The mayor, as Mel said, the mayor, the city council, and the city staff have already put their money where their mouth is. They approved unanimously and enthusiastically a plan that's never been done in Rapid City, a destination district so that you don't have to be bothered by regulations. It's ready to go. It's ready to live there. So I have to thank Mel from the bottom of my heart that you made our dream come true. And we really wanted to tell Mel thank you, because we wanted to do this as a legacy to our dad, who influenced all of us to think bigger, to do better, to be better people. And I know you all have that influence too. Whether it's that teacher, that family member, that relative of yours that made you to be inspired to be something bigger, that's Libertyland USA. That's Liberty Village. So thank you, Mel. I appreciate it.
This is a lady, everybody, that when we were preparing for this event, Sam said to me, I'm no good on my feet. I'm no good at doing public speaking. I think we can all agree that she was completely wrong. Thank you, Sam. I wanted to ask Sam a couple of questions. Maybe you could just stay and join me. As Sam mentioned, there's over a 300-acre new development zone which has been unanimously approved by the Rapid City. I wondered if I could ask you, Sam, why do you think this project has such strong support from Rapid City?
Well, I have to say that not everything goes through Rapid City this smoothly. One of the things that they saw was Mel's authenticity. They knew my father, Chuck Lean, and they knew he wouldn't put his name behind anything that wasn't wonderful. So they believe in him, and he's been dead and gone for 5 years. So we still believe in him, but he really helped shape Western South Dakota. And his dying days, and I have to just divert for just a minute, Ben. His dying days, he was given 6 weeks to live at age 93. He was working every day up until the end. 3 days before he died and checked into hospice, he was at work. And he was working on this project, one project for the United States for World War III, I'm not kidding, and in protection of that, and something that would help all of Western South Dakota and Eastern Wyoming on another project. So he was amazing. Knowing he was dying, he was still trying to help everybody at the end. And this was one of his 3rd project that he was working on. He said, do something big. So that was exciting for us, Ben.
Thank you, Sam. The Brannan family have invested behind this project for several years. We're in year 4 or 5. So they're putting their land, they're putting their investment, more than that, they're putting their reputation on the line here to make this and bring this to South Dakota. Sam, why are you as a family, why are you so passionate about making this happen?
Because we want it to be, and I didn't know the questions you'd ask me. I'm telling you, we wanted it to be inclusive. Being one of 9 children in a mixed home, and a mixed home in our generation was, I had a Lutheran father and a Catholic mother. Okay, fast forward 90 years, it's different today. But the South Dakota gets often forgotten, and it still has that Old West feel where it's the safety net for everybody who's hungry, who wants to be helped. It is the single greatest state to get help from each other is South Dakota, which is why we get scammed sometimes. But we won't turn anyone down. We will help anyone who's on the street. We will do whatever it takes. And so this is so important because this is a fun thing that they deserve, to have a good place to go that they can feel like they were celebrated and they were noticed and they were included in this project. And that's what we're excited about.
That's incredible, Sam. Thank you very much. You're wonderful. So we'll just talk briefly here about next steps. So